Welcome back to the Quiksilver Pro France. Another great heat in the water with Filipe Toledo, Connor O'Leary, and Jorgann Couzinet rounding out this three-surfer heat. First goes to round number 3. We just saw Gabe Medina move on to round 3. Straight off the buzzer, however, Connor O'Leary, Peter Mel.
Connor on that backhand, his lethal backhand, as we like to call the best on tour, has been able to go up vertical. Man, he has been on fire all year.
Replay of Connor O'Leary, who's chose to surf a peak further north than the other competitors' peak.
Well, we've seen this right, kind of further north, different towers, to be perfectly honest. But we got some action.
Toledo arcing through that first turn. Back up, loses interest as the wave dissipates. So beautiful first turn for Filipe Toledo, but that wave just let him down. Another look at it.
Sizable wave, straight vertical approach on the forehand, carves it through, and then the wave just backs off, dies out into deep water, and he has to kick out. So only the one maneuver there. Probably won't fit into his top 2 at the end of this heat.
No, it's a 2.93. I hope it's not one of his top 2.
You know, Gabriel Medina's been able to do over and over and over again here in France.
Jorgann Couzinet finds a barrel, but no exit. He is our wild card into this event. So
that's pretty intense.
Yeah, he's every year's been a challenge for him, but he seems to rise to the occasion. Filipe Toledo constantly rises to the occasion, but probably not going to find anything meaningful on that wave as he kicks out.
He loves that feeling, that desire of chasing somebody down. That's when he really starts to perform heavily. Loves that extra little pressure.
Jorgann Couzinet, big layback, gets a little bit of a drift, but can't hang on to it through the finishing part of that maneuver, so goes incomplete.
You know, again, and if you throw in even the other events that he's had to surf, as we watch live action.
Filipe Toledo working his way down the line, and a big snap there to finish.
Will he get the reform? Not that there's a lot of points on offer for reform, but if he gets a big move, sure.
Well, let's see. He's winding up. Just gets a float there.
Still probably added, you know, some points to the end. Doing very well. I think the best of that exchange definitely going to Connor O'Leary. And then this is the replay for here from Filipe. Of course, at this point, you're like, maybe, yeah. And sure enough, watch this wave well back up. Picks up the energy, and at this point, you're like, okay, let's see an error here on the inside. I think he, unfortunately, that section didn't have quite the...
Couldn't find the ramp.
There was definitely not the coping there to get the pop, but good finish. And here's the replay, driving through that first move, and then the wave flattens out. Carries that speed into this layback snap.
Jorgann Couzinet with a big snap. Take a look at Jorgann Couzinet on the replay.
Ton of speed, drives through this first bottom layback under the lip. Now that move there, semi-explosive, but the fact that he wasn't able to get up into the critical section will factor in, plus the fact that there was only one move, so Jorgann's going to have a lower score.
Pulling into the barrel, O'Leary, and a big hack to follow up.
That was a committed move.
Nice finish with the fin drift there for O'Leary.
I loved it. That was solid. A little bit of everything there, huh?
A couple of scores for Filipe Toledo. Replay of Connor O'Leary. This was a 5-point ride.
It's interesting to me. It felt like, you know, I guess the barrel.
And Filipe back up in action. Looking through this. Looking for a high line. Building up some speed. Look for something big. Launching. Big lean grab there for Filipe Toledo, but unable to put the landing gear down and ride out of that maneuver. 8 minutes 45 seconds, counting down. O'Leary still in the lead and just coming out of a barrel there.
Wow, action
Let's
still
get caught up with what happened at the beginning there, and almost almost ran over? Was that Jorgann paddling back out?
Literally gets these surfers back in the lineup so quickly. It's just rapid fire. Look at this under the lip takeoff.
Yeah.
I mean, that was all set up, that barrel, by the positioning in which he put himself to catch the wave, and then the lateness of the drop. I mean, he literally took off almost in the barrel. 2 big snaps, only a 5-point ride.
This happened during those replays, Peter.
Filipe finding a little barrel of his own, but oh, gosh, free fall, 10 feet onto the flats.
Danger zone. That wave was a 3.33. The PWC assists allow for a lot of waves to be ridden. Let's check it with stride.
Not over. Look at this. You got Filipe up the beach right now. Just got dropped off, and now he's on a wave. He's going to pull up into the corner. Going to look for something more, but there are waves all over the place. To my right, to my left. Athletes in the inside of me. To the right, to the left. They're just scoping out this lineup, drawing off of it. It's incredible out here right now. Just velvet. The southeast wind blowing up the face perfectly.
Let you do that, Stride. We'll check back in with you. And yeah, the wind has kicked back up, but it's kicked back up in a favorable offshore direction. O'Leary, deep cavern, but no door to come out of there for Connor O'Leary. He's going to retain the lead, but he's not going to add to his current heat total.
I think he's paying much attention to Gabriel because you're in your preheat preparation.
Toledo sears off the top there. Nice hack, builds up speed down the line, and again, just a one maneuver wave for Filipe Toledo, looking for a 4.4 to take the lead over Connor O'Leary. But the fact that this isn't going to end, you know, your run here at the Quiksilver Pro France, it will diffuse some of that pressure.
No, I think there is, you know, but again, we're in a situation where, okay, it's not the end of the world if he loses his heat,
right?
Because he's got another chance.
Couzinet threading through a barrel, but again, no exit.
No, it feels like it's going to go one place and then goes another. Here we go.
Here we go with Toledo. Snaps off the top, winds up off the bottom, and kicks out. More frustration for current #1 on the leaderboard.
Yeah, there was a definite body language there.
Jeep leader in Filipe Toledo. He's going to find his way into round #2, where we go to one-on-one matchups with risk of elimination. We'll be back with more from France, and we're bringing in a special guest. Stick around for the Quiksilver Pro France.